morning. This is Thursday, July the 30th, and it is the 99th episode of these devotionals and fun Fridays that we began just when we went into lockdown in the middle of March. And tomorrow is my wedding anniversary. I'm telling myself more than I'm telling you, just to remind myself that it is my wedding anniversary tomorrow. And we are looking together at the Psalms, and today we're in Psalm 37. It's one of these Psalms. There are several of them in the Psalter that are written in a very special way. It is an alphabetic acrostic. So each verse or each couple of verses beginning with a letter of the Hebrew alphabet, A, B, G. That's how it would be in Hebrew rather than ABC. And this is a stylistic attempt on the part of the psalmist to do something that may help in memorization, the alphabetic acrostic, helping us in memorization and reminding ourselves that it's a good thing. One of our elders has been telling me through this pandemic season, listening to these devotionals, that he has been relearning the Psalms that he learnt as a boy, and that's a wonderful thing to do. Now, this is a Psalm 37, that is written in a time of adversity, as so many of the Psalms are, but this one speaks of a personal adversity and false accusers, and maybe the hint in the background, fret not yourself because of evildoers, do not be envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. We're not sure who the evildoers are, and since they're not mentioned, they may well be Israelites as much as they might be Gibeonites or Midianites or whatever. So these may be just people who are hostile to David. And what do you do when you find yourself in difficulty? And David tells us immediately in verses 3 and 4, trust in the Lord and do good. And note the order, not do good and then trust in the Lord, but trust in the Lord first of all. Exercise saving faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, and then live for him. Give yourself to him. Do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. That's a wonderful thought, isn't it? That you befriend faithfulness. That your friend, your closest friend, is called faithful. You'll remember, of course, that there was a character in Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, a wonderful character called Faithful. Trust in the Lord, do good, dwell in the land, and befriend faithfulness. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. So trust, commitment, patience, and expectation with faith. That's the way to live your life in a time of trial and difficulty. And then in the middle of the psalm, verse 11 appears to be a verse that Jesus himself dwelt on and contemplated on and introduced into the Sermon on the Mount in the Beatitudes. And Dr. Fleurer, if he hasn't already preached it already, but will be preaching on it fairly soon. He's in the Beatitudes on Sunday evenings, and check those out. And verse 11, but the meek shall inherit the land and delight themselves in an abundance of peace. The meek shall inherit the land. And the land here in the thought of God's land, and eventually, of course, we will inherit the new heavens and the new earth, the promised land of blessing, the promised Garden of Eden, the promised New Jerusalem of Revelation 21 and 22. Well, Psalm 37, a psalm that tells you what to do when you find yourself in a period of adversity. Trust God, be committed to Him, be patient, and live faithfully in expectation that God will fulfill every promise that He has made. Well, the Lord bless you today.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, and you want to make sure you get all of our content, not just videos, but podcasts and ministry updates, make sure you download our app. If you think you might have missed a video, click on our YouTube channel. A link should be down below. There you can see all of our videos, and if you want to make sure you don't miss anything in the future, hit subscribe. If you want to be one of the first ones to know when we release a video, hit that little bell icon. And if this video has blessed you, and you can think of someone else that it might help, use that share icon and send it to them. All, of course, for the edification of God's people and the glory of His name. Until next time, God bless.